Excellent for a first try there, Meredith. Yes, Pachynski. It is a Polish name.
Thank you, yeah.
I am not Polish. I'm Hispanic, but I married a wonderful man with that last name. We were married for 41 wonderful years, and sadly, he passed away 2 years ago.
Aww.
But I still remember the day we got married. It was in the late 60s. That night he gave me something long and hard. His last name. Yeah. Well, it's been 2 years since he passed, and 2 years before that, when he was very ill. So technically, I'm a born-again virgin. Now, I don't have any jokes about being a widow. It's not funny. But I do find myself now back in the dating arena. And that's where funny things are happening. I had no clue. I mean, after 41 years, how to get back and, dating. But anyway, I have a very good friend who was pushing me, Helen, it's time, You've got your act together, you've moved, now it's time. And, well, she did have somebody in mind. And it was one of those fortunate things. It was a wonderful blind date. We got along just famously and dated for many weeks. And after a while, he invited me for a weekend up to his cabin in the mountains.
Woo!
Yes. Well, the picture-perfect romantic cottage, the candlelight dinner, roaring fire, and then at the end of the night, well, it's time to retire to the bedroom. I'm very modest. I was raised in the 50s and 60s. So there I am with great trepidation, slowly peeling off my clothes. But I put my black lacy panties on. And he stripped. And he said, "Aren't you going to take those off?" I said, "You can kiss me and fondle me, but down here, I'm still in mourning." So he knew he wasn't going to get lucky that night. Now the next night, the same scenario. After dinner, the after dinner brandy, the soft music, and then it was time to go to the bedroom. And again, I slowly take my clothes off. Keep my panties off. And he is in his birthday suit. Except, he's wearing a black prophylactic on his manhood. I was telling him, I said, "What's with the black condom?" He said, "I'd like to offer my deepest condolences." Experience. It is fun. It's funny sometimes. And what I've come to figure out is that it's really all about packaging, isn't it? And did I mention I'm a senior? You probably figured that out. Yes, 40+ years. Because in fact, I got a card from Uncle Sam for my birthday, my Medicare card. So, well, here I've started to color my gray. I mean, to be attractive to men. And, well, I'm seeing a lot of breast implants in women. It's getting to be rather common, and I got this idea that maybe I should look into that, because time has taken its toll. The girls are drooping. It reminds me, I just saw this young lady. It really happened. Young ladies are always showing off, and she had just beautiful breasts, and I don't know if they were implants, but anyway, she had a beautiful tattoo of a butterfly, and I said, yeah, sweetie, you know what? When you get to be my age, that butterfly's going to look like a bat. She was not amused, but anyway, I digress. So I'm seeing a lot of implants in these young ladies, just pretty and beautiful, and I was looking through the paper the other day and I saw an ad for a doctor that specializes in breast augmentation. So I dial up, and I guess the stars were aligned because I got a consultation appointment the very next morning. So I go back to the newspaper and I cut out the ad because it had a coupon. Buy one, get one. So there I am at the appointed time, and the doctor starts to explain the process, the options, you know, A, B, C, D. I said, Doc, just cut to the chase. How much is it? I had no idea. Well, it was thousands of dollars. I said, I can't afford it. It's way beyond my budget. Did I mention I'm senior? I'm on fixed income. Yeah. Obama, don't mess with my Social Security check. So anyway, I said, I'm sorry. It's a no-go, Doc. You know. He said, but wait. I market a special bra that gives you essentially the same look. He said, it's pneumatic. You pump it up. And it lifts, and you have that pretty full look. I said, how much is that? He said, $150. I said, well, I can handle that. I'll take one of those. So off I go then. Oh, and at the end of the day, he said, there's an air release valve. I got it. I know how to do it. So come the weekend, I want to try it out, of course. So I put it on and I pump it up, and you got to make sure you're even, you know. There I go. So I go to a happening place, much like this, Ray. But I notice it's not exactly a silver tsunami out there. It's old guys in the 30s and the 40s. And I'm no cougar. Okay, bordering on leopard because the spots are coming in. Oh, there's no pretty name for them. Liver spots, old age spots. Did I mention I'm a senior? Yeah. Also my memory's not as good as it used to be. And any day I expect they'll have their own page on Facebook. But anyway, I will not date a 30 or 40-year-old. I need someone right around my age. Well, I did spot a gentleman over there, far end of the bar, with silver hair, quite debonair. So I thought, well, there's my only chance. I'm going to go over there. Well, I'll give it an extra pump for good measure, hey? So I get over there, and I made eye contact. I said, do I know you? He said, no, but I think we go to the same doctor. Fun times. Well, here's the thing, being a widow, I can sum it up in one word. Loneliness. It's not fun having dinner by yourself. In fact, Campbell Soup, I think, some years ago tried that. It was a fiasco, soup for one. Anyway, I consider myself a fairly intelligent person, and if I have a situation that needs addressing, I try to figure it out. I'll seek counseling if I need to. I'll read about it, and it occurred to me that there just might be a book, How to Combat Loneliness, How to Deal with Loneliness. So off I go to the local bookstore. Now I'm the kind of shopper, I don't go and just browse up and down hoping to find what I'm looking for. I mean, if I'm at Home Depot, I'll say, oh sir, where are the picture hangers? I mean, just be direct and get the job done. So I walk into the bookstore, and the first clerk that comes up, I said, Miss, where's the self-help section? She said, well, if I told you, it would defeat the purpose. Go find it yourself. Bitch. No, I was angry and I stomped out of there, and I'm still trying to deal with that problem. Well, just a couple of weeks ago, I was driving down to LA to visit a friend, and I left rather late in the day, and I realized halfway down to LA that I wasn't going to make it there before dark. And you know, seniors, did I mention I'm a senior? We don't like to drive in the dark. You know, there our head is 2 inches above the steering wheel, and we're going 55, right? And so I decided to pull over to some little town and get a motel room for the night. So I check in, and then I go across the street to have my dinner, my early bird special, dinner for one. I get back to the room, it's not even 5:30, and I realize it's gonna be a long night, and I'm lonely, and I hadn't brought a book, and I don't like stuff on television now. I know you like reality shows, but I don't. And oh man, I'm feeling very, very lonely. Well, I remember that in the phone books are ads for escort services. And massages that will come to your room. Sensual massages. So I'm flipping through the yellow pages. And I see an ad. It's by a guy who calls himself Tender Tommy. A very handsome man with assorted physical skills flexing in the photo. All the right muscles in all the right places. I figured, what the heck? Who's gonna know? I'm out of here tomorrow morning. So I dial up. Good evening, ma'am. How can I help you? Oh my God, he sounds so sexy. Is it warm in here, or is it just the So I figured I better just barge right on in, because if I hesitate, I'm going to lose my nerve. I said, hi, I saw your ad in the yellow pages, and it says you give a good massage, and I'm here at the local motel room, and could you come and give me one? Wait, no. I have to be honest with you. What I really want is sex. I'm local here. Well, I am here at the local motel, but what I really want is sex, not massage. I want it hot, and I want it now. Implements, toys, whipped cream, anything you have in your bag of tricks. How does that sound? I'm ready. I said, well, that sounds absolutely fantastic. But you have to dial 9 to get an outside line, Miss Pachynski. I was so embarrassed. So I wanted the earth to open up and swallow me. But instead, I swallowed a sleeping pill and got under the covers all alone.